Hey everybody, welcome to the show. If you've not been here before, we're going to use STREAMLOOTS. This is the beginning of a new month. And a new month means a new LAUGHAL. That's right, if you want to get on a LAUGHAL, there are a few ways to do it. You can pick up a Ko-Fi ticket or a Goblin ticket from our Ko-Fi link. You can also use STREAMLOOTS to make us laugh. And by us, I mean me reading it. And by me, I mean me reading it and then Riddles laughing. Because Riddles laughs at everything. He's very easy if you've never been to the show before. On top of that, there's a few extra rules within those StreamLoot cards. They're new to the show for being on EFP, and some of them are just revitalizations of old stuff. If you get a trivia card, the trivia card is played, we will ask you a question based on category. If you can answer it on your own, you get 3 points. But if you need to phone the audience, the first answer that you pick, and if they are both correct, you and them both get 1 point. Besides that, there is a D20 roll in there, maybe 2 cards now. If you roll an 8, you get 88 riddles. Gives us, what is it, 8 entries? Yeah, 8 entries riddles, that's what it is. He decided it needed to be an 8, and I said no to 88. But you get yourself 8 entries. If you roll an 8 on a D20 in chat, exclamation point 1 D20 when you use that card. And last, and most importantly, those golden tickets you get, play them all. At the end of the month, we will add them up. We're going to be live here in about 5 minutes, talking all the things nerdy, painting boxes, edging cases, and yeah, we'll see you all here in just a little bit. something I would never do. I would never.
Exactly what you would do.
I would never. I don't know what you're talking about. We're not live.
You are so full of shit. I can smell it.
Hey, everybody. How are you doing today? Oh, riddles.
You guys see what I have to deal with every time I come on this show, but I do it. I do it for you.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Kiss that ass. How's everybody doing today? It has been, it's been a long week for me. How about you?
Well, the last 2 weeks, because we haven't been on for 2 weeks. Yeah,
the week before wasn't as bad.
Yeah.
Because I still had a whole bunch of shows last week, but God, this week has been so special. 2 to 3 hours of sleep today. That's what I'm running on.
What is this sleep you speak of?
It's a thing that you're supposed to do that I don't do enough of, that I'm probably going to do after this show. Take a nap.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So there is a bunch of stuff going on. For those who have not been here before, I know Scott and Blacksmith have been. A few other people. I see one new body in here. There are StreamLoot cards you can use. The way this show runs is we do 3 episodes this month. I am going to be off the 23rd, and Riddles will be off as well because I'll be at GaryCon, but we'll be back to wrap it up the following week. And you get 3 weeks to make Riddles laugh and get all of your entries. All of them. All of your entries. What's up, buddy? I haven't seen Drew since Tuesday. Drew, I put out the wonderful YouTube YouTube short of everyone thanking Diana. Minus one kid. It wasn't even on purpose this time. Audience rolled. She's not playing Nova. Have you started Last of Us yet, Riddles?
I got into the first episode and stopped myself because I want to watch it with my partner. So we started, but I have not gotten deep into it.
All right.
I really love, because I will be honest, I am unfamiliar with the game. I know the game exists. I know it's out there. I know it's popular. I've never played.
They've changed enough to where even if you are familiar, it doesn't matter. They have really, really kind of crushed it out of the box. Like really crushed it out of the box. Yeah, I'm really happy with it. I won't say much more next. I don't want to ruin it. Jen's really enjoying it as well.
I'm sure as soon as we had our last episode, we get to the last episode of Bad Batch.
Oh yeah,
that'll free up some time for me to start really getting into.
I think I'm caught up on that now. I think I'm caught up on Bad Batch.
I didn't watch last night's episode. I haven't watched last night's Mandalorian yet either, so I have both those to kind of catch up on.
You know what? Did you watch the first Mandalorian?
Yes, I did.
Boring.
Yeah.
Dude, that fight scene against the lizard in the water was the most, I don't want to say overambitious, but man, I feel like it was done poorly.
That was I like the creature though.
I did like the creature. I agree with that part. Yeah.
It looked like a mix of a snapping turtle and an alligator. And that terrifies me because back home, you run from both of those things.
Yeah, it looked cool, but that fight was gruff. I'm really excited to see Sabine this season. She's one of my favorite characters of maybe all time.
Well, I'm excited to see what they do with her.
I want to know how the Blacksaber gets handed off, and because we saw what happened in Rebels, I want to know how it makes that pass. Because I thought it was going to happen when he entered the throne room.
I don't know, because you have to earn it by beating the owner in combat.
Yeah, so that means that she's gonna whoop his ass, or he admits defeat and just gives it to her.
So
I don't know.
Yeah, he could, if he doesn't get his redemption that he's seeking.
Yeah,
and maybe he could feel he's unworthy and just surrender to her. Maybe
this is the most tabletop feeling setup for a season I've seen in a TV show in a long time, and I don't mean that in a positive way. well, I messed up and took my helmet off, and now I gotta fly to Mandalore and swim in the swamps of the people to come back and be blessed thou is thy name. And the whole thing, I love Mandalorians, I love the concept, but like, this journey, I do not care about.
Yeah, but the watch was kind of steeped in those kind of things.
It was.
And you know, having practices and beliefs and systems. So it makes sense that for them.
No, Drew, we just said we haven't watched the latest episode.
On how to redeem yourself.
We haven't watched the latest episode yet. We just watched the first one. We're only talking about the first episode. I just haven't, I don't know. It wasn't that great for me. I'm excited to see more. I did learn something very cool that I did not know, though. Did you know that Cad Bane has those 2 cheek breathers in there? Not because he has a problem breathing, so he can't be force choked.
Huh.
So he can still breathe through the breathers. That is the whole fucking reason that he has them fighting Jedi. Cool. I was like, that is the dopest thing I have. That is the most player character thing I've ever heard. Yeah, so I hope he comes back. I'm really excited for the Ahsoka Tano stuff, but yeah, man, I don't know. I didn't dig that episode. It was beautiful. It was gorgeous as always. I mean, they don't fuck around. So we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, it's been fun. Anything new with you, Riddles, before we get into some paintings?
Well, we have painting stuff to do. New stuff. There's some stuff I have going on that I still can't talk about, but other stuff, if you haven't been watching or following me for the last couple of weeks, I had a bunch of launches with Print Inkling.
Yeah.
So we have multiple of their designs are now on Elderwood and Work to Whimsy boxes. You can get them on my site, painted, or if you want some of the ones from Jess on Work to Whimsy, she's got them up on her site as well. So
is that the ones from the Kickstarter that we were talking about earlier?
No, that's different. This is different. Okay. This is their pop rocks.
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
That design, the extraordinary, the imaginary order of game masters and applied trades.
Okay, that's a mouthful.
And then I did the Ouroboros for the OGL thing that they did. So.
What was I gonna pull? I was gonna pull something up for us. There was something else I wanted to talk about. I don't remember.
I have my Goblonia campaign, or not campaign, but one shot is on. I'll be doing that in the actually on St. Patrick's Day.
You're doing that at a store, right?
Yeah, I'm doing that live at a store. So I'm hoping that would we've already got things out there for people to apply for it. So if it does well, I've talked to Scott about maybe doing it on
stream,
on the REG Discord.
Discord, nice.
Yep, we might do some random encounters Discord with that. I'm also planning on for Aliens Month, because 426 is Aliens Day.
Yeah.
So April is Aliens Month for me, and I will be running the new Heart of Darkness at the store, as well as launching a new Pathfinder 2 campaign at the store on Tuesday nights, which will be a whole homebrew world in Pathfinder 2.
Dude, did you already build your homebrew world?
I have most of the major pieces in place. The mechanics that I want to add in are set. There's some differences in like, not all the classes are available, and neither are all the races. So
yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Luckily, the really cool part about Cobalt Press, is they keep sending me shit, like nonstop. No, it's awesome because I got to review it and stuff. So these,
no, that's what I'm saying. Lucky you, I don't get this stuff.
These are awesome if you've not seen these before. The world building guides, they're little journal style ones, where they have 1 and 2. And cities and towns just came out. So if you're basing it around a city or town, the city and town book is dope.
Well, it's kind of hard for me to use pre-prep stuff for this.
No, not pre-prep. Like you.
No, I'm just even the concept of this, because it's a different kind of world.
Well, talk to me, because that is my jam. So, what's up, Cypher? Trickster? I see mine came in too.
Yeah. But basically, you have the way the campaign is set up. What if the Lich won?
Sure.
And the way the Lich won is the Lich wasn't by himself. The Lich had a group, right? The Lich traveled with a group just like you're doing.
Yep.
It's like you do every time. The Lich traveled with a group. So it had a group to help it win. So the Lich has won. And the land has slowly been taken over and influenced by necrotic and undead stuff.
Yeah, sure.
So you have now a kind of...
Are you playing living characters or undead characters?
Well, no, the players will be playing living characters because this is going to play out kind of like The Walking Dead.
Gotcha.
Is where so it doesn't really fit, but because of that, you know, like you get into this era where like it's also a little on the edge, I guess, because of the fact that like the Lich doesn't want anybody to be smarter or smart enough to beat them. So like one of the first things they did,
he takes intelligence from everybody.
Well, no, they didn't do an intelligence, but they destroyed books wherever they could find them. So the wizard libraries, the colleges, the bard colleges, all that stuff's been attacked.
The true threats.
There are no wizards.
Yeah, it makes sense to me.
No books to learn it from.
The true threats.
Yeah, they went after anybody that had a long lifespan. So
gotcha.
Your elves, your dwarves, all these guys, dragons, have been hunted to near extinction. So like running into an elf is extremely rare because they don't want anybody to live long enough to outthink them. They don't want to have that. So they're like really looking at this.
The city and towns then still would work. That 100% would work because it's just taking maps and turning them into like if it's an undead city, or you could do the previous tenants that were there. Because if you're going through it, you're still going to need to know what it was before and what it is now. So you could build that stuff out really easy, but they walk you through the process of like making a hamlet all the way out to Metropolis and the phases of civil engineering. And they even have random tables to do it. So if you don't want to manually do it, you can random table micro areas out as you go through. I loved it. I thought it's one of the best books I think they've put out.
What's up, Raven?
Hey, buddy.
We have all kinds of people just popping in today. I'm loving it.
So
let's get into what's on the table.
What are we painting? And everyone, feel free to start playing your stream loot cards. If you don't know the rules, I said them at the beginning, but I'll do them real quick for you. Real quick.
By the way, right now, just a precursor, Mime Goblin is in the lead. They
really?
So
they really want him
for winning this.
So here, I'll put the paint cam up while you're getting everything ready. This is the current package, right? The coffee on the left, and then the 2 containers to the right. Yep. Not that stuff. That's all extra stuff.
This right here, this is what you guys are playing for to win this month.
Yeah, I was just going to do this.
You have your 12 ounces of whole bean, unground coffee. It's a milk chocolate nougat caramel combo. So it's got a really good flavor, especially if you're, kind of into the Snickers kind of area. So that right there. These are from Talon and Claw. I painted them last month on stream with you guys. This one features heavily the Turbo Dork paints. So this has a very color shift kind of approach to it.
But they unscrew, right? Yeah.
Yep. The one I just sold one of these at the store, and honestly, they did not buy it as a dice box. They bought it as a stash box.
I was gonna say they're stash boxes. I told you there needs to be a grinder to the top of that shit.
Yep, these things would be perfect for stash boxes. But it'll fit 2 sets of dice in there. Even your larger, like your dispel dice.
Sure.
You can fit 2 sets of dice in there. So it's a nice little compact piece. This one here heavily features the Monument paint system. So their paints are heavily featured with the exception of the eye. The eye is Turbo Dork. But yeah, so this is your bundle that you are playing to win this month. Now, that being said,
I wish it was a Mimic coffee grinder. No,
Yeah,
it's just a dice box. Before you get into this, so here's how you get entries for this. You can either do the Ko-Fi link, which I just put up earlier, or you can put exclamation point Ko-Fi. The other way is Stream Loot cards. When you play Stream Loot cards, they'll go on screen. I will read them out. If Riddles laughs, you get a point.
I don't laugh.
He laughs all the damn time.
I don't laugh at anything.
That is not true at all.
I hate laughing.
That is also not true. So if you get him to laugh, you get an entry. If you get a trivia card, we will ask you a trivia question from the D&D trivia box set. And if you get it right by yourself, you get 3 points. Basically 3 entries. If you have to ask for help, whoever's answer you pick, we're going to put a little timer on ourselves here, you get a point and they get a point, letting other people come in and win from your card as well. There is a chance you get golden tickets. Golden tickets will get you 1 entry. Just play them whenever. I'll count them at the end of the month. And the last thing is if you get the D20 card, hit exclamation point D20 in chat. If you get an 8, you get 8 entries. What are those? Riddles?
These are the movers that come in the Trivia Pursuit game.
Are you serious?
So that's the Demi-Lich.
Okay.
A Mimic.
I didn't know they came with movers. That's actually pretty dope.
Owlbears.
Mmm.
Gelatinous Cube.
I love gelatinous cubes.
Mind Flayer or Illithid, whichever you prefer.
Is
And
it
of course,
SRD yet?
The Friendly Beholder.
That's my favorite.
I did not talk this out with Eric ahead of time, so he's probably going to yell at me, everybody. So get ready
Damn it.
to hear him yell. Because he's going to yell.
Damn it. You're going to give these away when someone gets a trivia answer right by themselves.
No. That's way too easy. We are not doing that. First, I need everybody in chat to tell me which of these are your favorite monster.
I can do... I can do a poll. Give me a minute. We haven't done this on YouTube's yet, so give me a second.
Oh yeah, no, we haven't done polls on YouTube yet.
Yeah, we're gonna try. Start a poll. All right, which monster?
All right, so we have the Demi-Lich.
So let me see how many I can add. Demi-Lich. Okay.
Mind Flayer.
Mind Flare. Okay.
Gelatinous Cube.
Cube. Okay.
Owlbear.
Okay. I can't add anymore.
Okay. So we have 2 extras. We have the Beholder and the Mimic.
Well, I want the Beholder. No, I'm just kidding. How about this? How about this?
This ain't about you and what you want.
Pick. I can do 4.
I will paint them.
But I can do 4.
All right, let me do this. Oh man! All right, let's go with the more. Let's take the Demi-Lich and the Mind Flayer out.
I love the Demi-Lich.
The Demi-Lich's piece is cool, but these 3, I believe, these 4, I believe, are the 4 oldest.
So Beholder, Cube, Owlbear, and what was the other one? Mimic?
Mimic.
Okay, done. All right.
I also believe all these are in the movie. So
what do you want to know? Which are we painting?
Nope, we're not painting. Just which one's going to be our regular mascot. Our Trivia Pursuit mascot.
Our Trivia Pursuit mascot?
Now wait, it gets better once we find out which one we're picking. Because now I went ahead and added pieces to the box.
Okay.
So I have, like with all the cards, I have my pieces. Whenever we get a question right, I will add a piece to our mascot.
Oh my god. How big are the pieces? How big are the pieces?
They're just little pie pieces that go into here.
Oh, we can't see that. So there's little holders. I see. Nice. Okay, I see where we're going here.
So the idea is once you guys actually complete all 6 and win Trivia Pursuit, anybody who is currently in chat that day would get an entry.
Yeah, I hate you. I don't like that at all.
I don't care if you like me.
Yeah, there's no way for me to easily do that.
Well, I track it through this. Oh, well, yeah, the name's in YouTube. That's the problem.
I can't recon that. What I can tell you is we can do... No. I have a way to do it. But I won't be... We'll have to draw it probably next show. Because I don't have a way to do... a drawing in here. I guess we could use our wheel. I can enter them all on our wheel.
Well, no, this would just be added to, like, anybody in chat would have a chance, get a goblin ticket, basically.
Oh, a goblin ticket. Oh, that's not bad. Yeah. No, I'm fine with that.
We just need a list of everybody that's in chat.
Right.
So this is a little bit of incentive to make sure you keep coming back.
Aw, aren't you kinder than me?
Obviously, every piece that goes in here, you're automatically winning something anyway, or getting an entry anyway. So
Right.
nobody's getting left out in that aspect.
Forgot I had to get my board for the day.
Because if you contribute 4, if you get 4 of them, and whether through your own answers or through group answers,
Yeah, it's a lot of points.
those 4 you're getting 4 entries.
Yeah.
So you're still getting your entries. There's nothing you're going to lose out on. This is just a bonus for everybody else, and for yourself. I mean, if you get the last answer, you not only get the points, whether it's 3 or 1, but you also get an extra point for being there for the final piece.
Oh, okay, I'm down with that. So we already have some cards getting played, but before I read the first, no, you know what? No. We're gonna read a card, and then we'll talk about what we're painting.
Yes.
First card today. Who is your favorite, and why is it Eric? He'd absolutely use a motorboat through the sea of the dead. Oh my God. So Riddles, you 100%. You missed this unless you watched Cobalt Chat yesterday. So there is a comedian who talked about how people think about Noah's Ark, the death of all the animals, flooding of the world, and then they're like, oh yeah, well they saved all the animals. They, there's 2 of each. They made it on the boat. But then there's the twisted motherfuckers like the rest of us who think a little bit more. Also, the vote is up, by the way, if you haven't voted yet. And
oh man.
And she said, what happens though when things die and they're in water? They bloat and they float to the surface. So that means Noah's Ark was just sailing through a sea of the dead.
Dude.
And I was like, oh my God, I am going to run a tabletop RPG where that is the opening to the adventure. And then you're like think water world, but like people are tying together bloated bodies of like hippos.
That's why they didn't have to store any meat for the meat eaters.
I know.
Right there.
I was like, this is amazing. So have that. You can use that in your Lich game.
That is a twisted thought.
I know. If you haven't voted yet, get your vote in.
This vote is not as important as others, but it is a vote.
But hey, that's a laugh for Serving Hands. Starting off our March. Serving Hands. Boop. 1 point for you, lady. 1 point for you.
No. She's won too many. She can't have any more wins.
Nope. You can win all you want. Don't listen to his ass.
I'm boycotting. I'm boycotting my own show.
Don't listen. Don't listen to his shit. Not allowed. Not allowed.
Give me some direction on this, Mister.
I haven't had time, man.
Mr. Man.
I haven't had time. 0 times. No time. I've had none. That season isn't starting for 2 months.
Right, so we have votes in, and it's looking very heavy for the Mimic right now.
I know. I was really hoping for something else.
The Mimic is so fun. It's kind of an iconic piece.
But so many companies use the Mimic for their representation of shit.
And so many people put the Mimic on anything and everything they can.
Yes.
I know.
It's an overrated.
I personally voted for the Cube, all right?
I like that. I like the Cube too.
Voted for the Cube.
I haven't voted. I love the Cube, actually. I'm a big fan of the gelatinous cube.
I made an intelligent cube. The last time I ran a Pathfinder game, I made an intelligent cube.
Okay.
That was so. The fun part of it was that because it was intelligent, it could use everything that it had in it.
Sure. Why not?
It's the magic weapons, the magic armor, all that was in effect.
Yeah. Why not?
I do the same thing with mimics. Mimics are intelligent. Mimics are not animal like level of intelligence. They have an intelligence. So if you put, say, a crown of intelligence in a mimic, it could technically wear that and gain the bonuses for its intelligence and keep doing things like that. Any weapon that it has in it, seriously, it just.
So beholders have always been my favorite because they're creepy crawly monsters that don't make any sense, and they birth other beholders through their dreams, which is one of my favorite things of all fucking time.
That is like one of the most classic things anybody's
Like, it's
ever done.
just such a cool concept, and I love them. I have a PC of one I got to play briefly. They're the best. Serving Hands said the way they did the cube and She Kills Monsters was super fun. Oh, that's right, Drew. I didn't even talk about that. Our buddy Drew did the choreography for a play out in LA called She Kills Monsters, and it is based around D&D.
Okay.
Drew, if you're still in chat, buddy, my question to you is there going to be a way for us to watch that? Did you ever find out? Because I would love...
That'd be awesome if we streamed it one night or something.
Well, even if we could just stream it in our Discord, I would do that too. I would love to do that because I can't make it out and see it. Serving Hands lives in the area. I think she went to opening day or real close to opening day for it, like the opening for it. Super cool. What's overused? Beholders are everywhere. No, they are not, Scott. Mimics are everywhere right now. Trust me. As somebody who's going through branding and marketing for a company right now, mimics are fucking everywhere. Beholders are not, because why? Copywritten. Eye tyrants are not. Although I will say, MCDM's new monster. Ooh, the Hive Mind one. The I can't remember the actual name for him. It's like a bunch of crazy eyes. Hands down, one of my favorite things. Hold on here.
Check that out.
MCDM. Flea Mortals. Images.
All right, so real quick, let's go ahead and jump into this because I do have some painting that needs to get done today.
No.
Apparently.
Here we go. I'm gonna put it on screen. Oh, that's the wrong one.
Well, which screen? Because like I have a delay.
I'm putting it on stream for them. So this is the MCDM Kill Monsters. It's on pre-order now. I've already gotten it, but look at this version of their beholder. So dope.
Can't see it yet, so I don't know.
It's so dope. Yeah, I'll even boop. Look at that monstrosity.
There we go. Now I see
I cannot wait to use this for our Dragonlance game.
That does look cool.
So it has little ocular pieces that float around. They all do something. Very different than a beholder, though, at the end game. Super excited for this. But anyway, I just want to show that off. All right.
Very fun.
All right, painting. What are we painting?
Painting. All right, so these are the two that had the most votes last month. So
okay. Is that the compass? And what's the other one?
This is the moon magic.
The moon magic. Oh, that's right. So we voted in our Discord.
And these were the two that came up. So we have the Atlas one, which this is not one of my designs. This is something that Elderwood themselves do. So this is all them from start to scratch on this. So
oh, cool.
Yeah, I love it. I think it's so fun. So I'm excited to paint this one. We're gonna do some heavy contrast with that one. This one, I don't know yet what I'm gonna do. It's on Purple Heart, so it's a really, really nice wood.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm really kind of curious what I'm going to pull out of this. This is also one of the first times where they have the gradation.
Yeah, I think that's why I picked the ones I picked, because we talked about behind the scenes, like how is that going to work? What's the best way?
The one other one that they did it with was the lycanthrope, and I do have photos of that on my website of the painted version. So because I painted the other four already, and they're up on my site.
Is it on the Etsy one?
Yeah. But just if you look up lycanthrope, it should pull up. Or Dungeon Journal. Dungeon Journal will pull up all all four of the Dungeon Journal ones.
Will do. I'll pull it up while you're getting
this
ready.
one they have on oak. So this one is, it's really good for contrast, but you do have to be careful with oak. I know a lot of you guys have heard me say it before. But with oak, it is a very thirsty kind of wood with a very active capillary system. So the capillary effect is very strong in oak, especially with it being such a light wood. It'll take any ink that you put on it, it's going to drag it elsewhere where you don't want it. And it's the nature of this wood. So when working with oak, I do highly recommend, if you're going to ink it, if you're going to use an ink for your base, which I'm highly contemplating because of how fine the detail is in this. A paint might have problems getting into those. So I'm going to use an ink to get into it. It'll probably take 2 coats.
Sure.
Just to get everything to saturate, but it's going to start pulling along the edges in ways that I'm not going to really be happy with. So the idea is that I'm going to black the whole thing and do my aging approach that I do. So this is going to have a more antiqued feel overall. When we're done, it won't be so clean around the edges, but it's, yeah, I like. Actually, you know what? I'm looking at the sides and I'm wondering if this might actually be maple.
Well, while you're looking at that to figure it out, here's the box that he is talking about. The blue one, right? The one you painted up blue?
Yep. So you'll see that moon has the same kind of gradation effect that they did here. And it's typically a laser engraving. The artwork for it is just black and white. Or just black with transparent background. And that's what it etches the black parts and leaves the rest alone. Well, if you put a fade in there, if you use any shades of gray, it'll do things like this, where you're getting that kind of like softened gradiated effect where it's still high in the middle, but then it slowly etches down around the ring.
Gotcha.
So that's what that effect is. It's just using a fade, and then leaving that in the artwork for the laser to interpret. And depending on that's the big part of that is dependent upon what program you're using to rip the artwork. Will give you the range of gradation you can do on the laser. So,
Trickster, I know you agree with Scott. That doesn't make you right. Trickster's wrong all the time, and Scott's wrong 90% of the time. So together, that's 190% of the time. That's how math works. Not really, but it sounds right. The Mimic is more used than anything else. D&D uses the Beholder all the time, but every other company under the sun uses the Mimic.
Right, so we have what, Beholder?
We're at 43 for Mimic, 36 for Beholder, 14 for Cube, 7 for Owlbear. I'm just going to let the poll run for a while, because unlike Twitch, I don't have to end the poll anytime soon. I get to end it kind of when we want. I'm going to give it a little bit as people pop in and out, so it's still up there. Maybe give it a chunk of the show, or to our first trivia card is played for the show. For those of you who are sitting on cards, start playing them. Start playing them. Get your chances to win this lovely trio. 2 dice boxes, 1 Mimic, 1 magical portal, and then, of course, the Snickers-styled coffee from... It's not actually Snickers, but we're calling it that for the flavor profile. But from Smuggler's Coffee.
Okay, I can only do 5 search terms at a time, but using Google Trends, right? Just to I put in Beholder.
Are you trying to end an argument that I'm already right in?
No, I'm trying to assist you with numbers. Beholder, Mimic,
Commander?
Owlbear, Gelatinous Cube, and Mind Flayer are the 5 that I put in.
Sure.
And hands down, by an unbelievably huge margin,
Mimic. It's everywhere.
Right, so just as an example...
Do you know really why? It's easier to draw. Beholders are a bitch.
Yeah. But between so at March of last year, March 13th of last year, the 13th to the 19th, there were 13, they do a range basically. So the Beholder ranked at 13, the Mimic ranked at 100.
Holy
Owlbear
shit.
at 2, Mind Flayer at 1, and Gelatinous Cube at less than 1. Just to give you an idea of the range of disparity between a Mimic and everything else.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a shit ton. That's a metric shit ton.
Yeah, so just number-wise, Mimics blow everything else out of the water. They're everywhere.
That is a shit ton. I had a I think it was StreamLoots had asked me asked a question about something, and GCU reshared it, and I put in a series of like our cards that have come out so far, I didn't even
Okay.
put the D-Lance ones in yet. I did not realize how many card sets I have made when I was doing Norse Foundry and doing stuff on like I was like, okay, this one's done. I was like, oh wait, but I got 2 more.
Oh, that brings up a point though, something that you haven't talked about yet today.
What's that?
And it's something new.
Is it?
Dice.
What
If
dice?
you hit a certain
Oh yeah. So well I gotta change it. I can't change it yet, but we are at 1,000 subs. We are going to be giving away a custom set of dice. I'm not going to say what they are yet, but it's a full polyhedral set. I can't say much more than that. It is not Norse Foundry. It says that in there, but I can't change it yet. I have to wait. Don't ask. It's ridiculous. But it will not be a Norse Foundry set. It'll be a custom set. I am excited for that, though.
and to that point, guys, that is not just this this
That's
show.
everything
It's
on
any
EFP.
of his shows.
Yeah, everything on EFP.
All
of the
it's the
YouTubes.
channel in general.
All of the YouTubes. Trying to find that post from last week so I can share. I hear cats screaming and lasers going off.
Wait, cats screaming and late. What the hell's going on at your place?
That's the sound of a card being played.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Cats screaming and lasers going off. Trying to find.
Who would be playing a card right now? I mean, come on, we're having a nice, fun conversation. Why do we need to be playing cards? I don't understand.
Because that's the point of the show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the point of the show.
Play away.
Yeah. How did you not know that? How?
There's a lot of things I don't know, and it doesn't surprise people as often as it surprises you.
Huh?
If I'm right, though, and if this is... Oh, yeah, getting ink into these letters is going to be a pain.
Is it like impossibly hard?
Nope, not impossibly hard. It's just going to be one of those things where I'm going to have to be...
Oh, yay. Thanks, Serving Hands. She gifted
tea.
packs to the community.
Yay!
So here's how that works. I'm going to go in here. I'll actually show you on screen. I have a video that's coming out for this very soon.
Yeah, I have full confirmation. I'm definitely going to say, based on the way that this is working, that this is maple. So we're painting on. So, right. So we don't have to worry about the capillary effect. And I'm probably not going to end up aging the whole thing. We're just going to use the black on the lid with the design. And that'll give us our contrast that I'm looking for. So
if you're viewing the public page, let me do this. Ba-doop.
yeah, there's a thing, and it's not.
So here, let me show you all this really quick.
Oh, wait. I might be right. It might be oak.
So when you're on the StreamLoots page, when you go to it, here's where you can claim your gifted packs. There's 7 remaining, and then these are the cards that you can play. Each one of these is a question. Some of them are fill in the blank. Other ones are drink H2Os. There's a little bit of everything in here. Thank you for the purchase, DK. Thanks, Serving Hands, for giving some to the community. I just realized I still have the heart box on. Ugh. Let's change that shit right now.
Oh, I haven't updated the card yet either. Damn it.
It's all right.
Oh wait, did I?
No,
No, I think I updated the card.
No.
Oh wait, no, I didn't update the card in StreamLoots.
That's okay. It'll still work with the swap the art. No biggie.
Yeah,
I'm gonna do it right now, actually.
I did it on Ko-Fi and I did it on Etsy, but I forgot to do it in StreamLoots. Oh, I think it's because I didn't have access to StreamLoots yet.
Yeah, you do.
That might be why.
Yes, you do.
I do now.
No, you've had it. You've had it, good sir. It's one of the first things I did. Let me find a picture of it.
I sent you photos earlier today. You should have pictures.
Yeah. I just have to grab them and download them. Look, it's very finicky. It's very finicky. March What is this? March. LAUGHAL.
I love giving you a hard time.
Sure you do. Let's see how you are. Just a big,
Hey, just because it's the only hard thing I'm giving you, all right?
bag of dicks. So, what are we going to paint these? You got any ideas for colors?
No, honestly, I don't. I mean, the moons are kind of a hard static. You know, like what else do you paint a moon other than the icons? So like I did do a blue.
How many moons are on there?
Huh?
How many moons are on there?
There's, well, technically 6, but one of them's the new moon.
You
so
should do the moons from Corinne. The white, red, and black.
Yeah, but is anybody gonna pick up on that? I mean, how many people are gonna catch that?
People who watch the Dragonland show that we're doing?
I mean, in the mass market, you jackass. Not everything's about you.
That is 100% not true.
Bullshit.
I would say, yeah, I mean, they might, but like just doing a white moon, I don't know. It's kind of dull, right?
Yeah,
and moons can't. There is a blood moon. That is a real thing. There is an eclipse. That is black. And the regular moon is white. So they can equate it to whatever the hell they want. Boom. Outsmarted.
You can't outsmart somebody that's not smart. I mean, it just doesn't make sense.
I just did it. That is not true.
Are you claiming I'm smart? What's wrong with you? Yeah, wait for an answer on that.
I don't have a solution for you. I don't have a solution.
No, I'm not sold on what to do with this yet.
You better figure it out fast.
I have not done one. Like I said, I just did a blue version of this on one of Jess's boxes. Her, I want to say it was a box like that. One of these. It's in my site if you wanted to see what I did with the blues. Which
the lycanthrope one?
No, not the lycanthrope.
Oh, the moon one? Yeah, I can pull it up in a minute. Ooh, cards are getting dropped like crazy. What frame did you use for the cards? I used the heart one for that 1 month, but what frame do you use?
I don't remember what I was using, honestly. Just whatever works.
Well, it's March.
Too bad they don't have a Shamrock one. I'd love a Shamrock.
I mean, they have the Sims one that kind of looks like it.
Yeah, do it. That works for me. All right, so the Mimic is going to be, I think it's going to be Mimic. We're at 14 votes. Yeah, 43% for the Mimic.
I'm leaving it for a little bit here.
I know why you're leaving it. You're leaving it because you're hoping it's going to change from Mimic to something else.
I said I was going to leave it till the first trivia card is played.
But that could be next week.
Well, then at the end of the show, we'll make a determination if it's not them. I'm looking here. I don't know. I think you just used the same frame as we used for the main ones. So we should. You know what? Maybe I'll make a watching paint dry frame for, and we'll just do an art piece and add it to it, and then throw it in here afterwards. It wouldn't be hard.
That's fun. I like that idea.
Wouldn't be hard to do.
How do you? Well, yeah, we'll talk. We'll
you make it. You make it as a full PNG. You just make the image, and then you just upload the image. You just do it as a card frame size. So you won't be able to edit it in here. We'll have to make it outside of StreamLoots and then bring her in. Serving Hands picking up more packs.
Oh, is she really wants this? Is it the coffee? Is it the coffee that's getting you, or do you really want the stash boxes?
God. Okay, I'm using this one just because it is so fucking ridiculous. They added a new category.
The hell are you laughing at? Stop it.
I'm not using this. They added a furry card and it has like cat, wolf, dog, and lion as a card.
Dude, totally do it.
Yeah, I want to use the lion though, and it's gold. And I don't want to make it a legendary. And there's a lot of maybe next time. There's a lot I have to do to make that work. But
Because well, I'm a Leo, so I like the lion part. That works.
I know you like it, but I have to do too much to make it function right now.
All right, so let's everybody let's chime in on this, because again, the other thing about this that's different is I usually, when I do my design, I keep the inside of the moon solid, so it gives me a nice fun surface, you know, like good surface to paint on. But with these being etched in and having that little bit of gradation, that changes kind of the play on this, on how I would do it. So I can easily do like a silver outline of the moon, and then the interior of the moon be a different color.
I have it on big cam for everybody right now too.
So we have a few thought options on that, on how
Well, while
we
people
can
are
do that.
thinking about it, we're gonna do some cards.
All right, so how about this? While I'm waiting for a thought on this, the stars.
Yeah.
Now, the stars are engraved, so if I want to get anything into the stars, I have to paint into them and then either scrape or sand down. So should we do like a gold kind of star?
What, you
or
want to
silver?
add those foil things again?
Huh.
So what? I'm gonna read a card off while you're contemplating. What?
Making my head hurt. Stop it.
It's okay. It's okay. You're gonna survive. It's gonna be okay. I promise.
No, it's not.
It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. What? What mini would you want Bob Ross to paint? A mimic transforming into a beholder while it's eating the cube. God damn it. Serving hands. Point for you. After that, we got another one. Oh, a golden ticket. What else we got? Scott's got one for us here. You ready? What comic book character would you love to see in their own show? Judge motherfucking Dredd. Still.
Okay, yeah, there you go.
Still.
And I simply said show.
Still.
So yeah, I could see a Judge Dredd show, like a weekly show, working really freaking well.
Yeah, do you know, so like, WoW would love it to be Dredd. I think it should be recruits that are working around him as he's just making a fucking mess of everything.
That could be fun.
And it should be it should be ran like Brooklyn Nine-Nine. But just hardcore satire, except for the episodes that Dredd's in. Everything about Dredd is serious. He's the straight man. I'm telling you.
You're like, this is like doing a lower decks version of Judge Dredd at 20,000 AD.
Well, I mean, dude, Judge Dredd's fucking funny though. I think it'd be great person.
There's a reason why almost everyone who read Judge Dredd read two other books.
Mad Magazine.
Nope. Tank Girl.
Oh, it's true.
And oh shoot, I just had the image in my head. Martial Law.
I didn't read Martial Law.
Martial Law was amazing. Oh,
Serving Hands dropping more bombs.
it's definitely on that serious dark side, but yeah, it's
Oh, what? What in the fuck? What is this Serving Hands? The War Duke demands an offering. What do you give him? I'm sure he'd love his entrance hall to be decorated with creepy paper. What is creepy paper? What is creepy paper? Do you mean crap paper? I'm lost, coach.
Paper that creeps you out.
What's a creepy paper? Like, what is it? Just bubble wrap everywhere? What's creepy paper?
I'm gonna do silver into the stars.
All right.
Screw it.
Oh fuck.
Ow! Ow!
Does that count as a laugh? I'm pretty sure that counts as a laugh. Everybody gets one.
Son of a bitch.
It says creepy. Serving Hands.
Well, I don't want that color silver.
Oh, Nandor. Oh, I'm so sorry. I did not get your reference. That is I don't live in reference land.
paper.
crappy paper. So next one up. Who is your favorite and why is it, Eric? For how much he loves puns.
I don't know. I don't know if I...
Listen, Trickster, I fucking hate puns. They're the worst of all time. Never been a fan of them.
Who? What?
Puns. I don't like puns. Lowest form of humor.
I disagree.
Once in a while, they're okay. I'm sort of kidding, but not really. He does dad puns though, and they're so bad. So bad. hey, Riddles. They picked a new song for you.
Oh shit.
Riddles' theme song should be "Never Gonna Give You Up, Never Gonna Let You Down."
That's twice today I've been hit with a whip roll.
Nice job, Scott. I love that I could be the one who gave that out today. That's fucking amazing. Who else got you today?
Dan. I'm sorry, Dave, not Dan. Dave.
I don't know who that. From Smuggler Coffee?
No.
From
Hellsong.
Cryptic? Oh, Hellsong. Oh, okay. I haven't seen him in a while.
Oh, he's around. We just finished our G.I. Joe game last week. So
Oh, how was that? I know you were enjoying it. How was it now that it's done?
the game itself is fun. The people I played with were fun.
There's a button
Eric
here.
as the
There's a
storyteller
button.
was great. He handled everything as
As G.I. Joey as possible.
yes, and
Okay.
it was just one of those things where because it was our first, all of us, it was our first time really playing the game.
I mean, that's a hard IP to actually play in, if you ask me.
It's a great. All right. So first of all, if it's such a great IP, then why did Hasbro give the rights to somebody else to make a damn game?
Well, why are you mad about that? Was it not laid out well, not done well, or something? The book itself,
Okay.
or the rules rough around the edges? Does it need an errata?
The rules feel very rushed. There's a lot of little things in there that are not consistent. There's a lot of things in there that just don't play out well.
Yeah.
And the thing with it is that this core system they developed it to try and accommodate 3 different IPs at once. G.I. Joe,
Yeah.
Transformers,
Yeah.
and Power Rangers.
Yeah. I'm interested in trying the Power Rangers one out.
But it uses the same system like what we were just using.
What's the
there.
flaw in the system?
Okay, well,
Like,
how
what's
about-
the mechanic that you're like, this doesn't work?
all right, how about dodging fire? There's one.
Dodging like
Dodging
fire or
like a
gunfire?
flamethrower. Like a flamethrower. Dodging a flamethrower, right?
There's not just like a
Taking
deck
damage from
save?
Hold on. Mr. Rushy Pants.
Well, hey, I didn't know if it was gunfire or regular fire. I mean, that was a fair question.
I just clarified. I said flamethrower. But a person evading flame takes 2 points, right? Because you have
get
the option
clipped.
when you're in a situation where you're taking fire or taking damage and you're hit, you can either use your evasion as your source of like, do I get out of this, or you can use your toughness.
Okay.
Tell me how this makes sense. You use evasion to avoid a flamethrower, and you fail, you take 2 points of damage. You stand there and just take it because you're using your toughness basically, and you only take 1 point.
Wait, one more time?
When does a sniper rifle,
Uh-huh.
SMG, and a knife all create the same damage?
When they're trying to make a very easy, impactful system and not about of realism.
Yeah.
And I would like to point out that you're playing G.I. Joe.
But a shotgun and a pistol should not be doing the same kind of
No,
damage.
I mean, so like, for example, in Cypher's system, it's 246, and then the amount of effort you put in is the extra damage.
There's no way to get extra damage unless you crit, and then it just doubles. So it goes from 1 point to 2 points.
Yeah. That's weird.
Yeah. So there are some little tweaky mechanic things in there that you just, it really felt rushed.
Those are some really easy fixes, if you ask me, though.
It's easy fixes, but you just have to be aware that you're going to have to make these kind of adjustments on the fly.
Look, I'm making those adjustments to 5e for the Dragonlance game because I don't fucking like how 5e works.
But there's a lot of DMs that aren't that versed at how to basically ad lib in the moment. And I've tried to teach. So I've learned a couple things over streaming the last going on 3 or 4 years, trying to teach people. Not all GMs are ad libbers, but that's where I think random tables need to come back. The idea of you not being able to think on your feet by having a quick random table for it helps so much. For some stuff, yeah, but
even for creating your adventure or being able to do that kind of stuff, like learning how to, like in the gunfire, let's say in weapon damage area in that book, there should be a GM caveat at the bottom that says, if this damage seems unrealistic to you, here's how you fix it. Add their primary stat for damage to the gun, whatever it may be, or add gradient success, or add an extra die, or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but it is G.I. Joe, and people get safe. They never get hit with guns. If it's real G.I. Joe, as Todd said, you don't ever get hit by a gun in G.I. Joe.
I'll tell you one of my favorite parts of G.I. Joe is from the movie. And if you watch the opening sequence...
The animated or the live action?
The animated. Which, yes, you will lose a point of intelligence by watching it, but it's still worth it.
Maybe
anyway.
5.
It's
in like Devour.
They have, I think it's Flint, off the top of my head. I want to say it's Flint. Is firing lasers, but his gun is ejecting shells.
That's fucking funny, dude.
And I'm like, what animator thought that was right?
So, this is a new card. Or at least I don't remember ever seeing this one. What is your favorite dice vault from Riddles? That red dragon. Look, yo, that red dragon is owned by Serving Hands, DK. She won that thing fair and square.
Well, she won her version fair and square, yes.
Yeah, there's other ones out there. Just not that one.
I have another less fancy version that's on my site.
So it's this person's wearing a tux. That person, it's a suit from JCPenney's. We got more. What else we got here? Now, this is a new one. Boy, I don't know, Scott. I don't know about this. What was the first game you fell in love with? Pitfall. No school like old school. More like no school, like slamming your head against a hole over and over again, praying to God you can beat that game.
The timing of some of those jumps.
Jesus Christ, man. This is so fucking difficult. One of the most difficult things ever.
The Scorpion Pit.
Yes. There was that one area where you could climb way down the pit, like later on in the game. I remember climbing down that, and there's a glitch in that pit that if you fall right, you can go all the way to the bottom. And I tried to do that so many times, and I handed my brother the controller, and he does it on the first try. I was like, you motherfucker, I hate you so much. Come catch these hands, DK. That's amazing. When we hit 1,000 too for subs, we get to get custom emotes in the channel and all that kind of stuff. So I'm really trying to get us to that. For those who just subscribed, thank you, everybody. We had like 3 new subscribers so far. Dope. Thank you very much. The vote is still up because I have not had to read a trivia card yet. Get your vote in for what our Trivia Pursuit mascot's going to be between the ones that are up there. Everyone wins. Riddles is going to put the little tiny pieces on it from Trivia Pursuit. When we fill it up from Trivia Pursuit answers, everybody who is in the chat that day will get an entry into the drawing for the month. So get them trivia cards out. What else we got? Next one. What would your... Wow, the timing, Jake. What would your G.I. Joe code name be and why? Bullet Sponge. Apparently, I'll last longer than Dodgy McDodgerson. Thanks, Jake. That was great.
Yeah, there was a bunch of little, and like there was even one that was where there was an inconsistency in how it was kind of worded.
Oh, really? That was great.
I say that because they talk about it in two different sections. I can't remember what it was, but they talk about it in two different sections of the book, and it's spoken of differently both times. It's like, wait, what? Which rule am I supposed to follow? You're contradicting yourself here. Yeah, it's got its bugs, but you know what? I really, really like the dice system in it.
I mean, I feel like you could just write an errata to fix some stuff and clean it up for, like, you could have G.I. Joe, the cinematic unit, G.I. Joe live action versus G.I. Joe the cartoon, and the live action rules could be like the grittier stuff you want to add.
Well, this isn't even like
fixing the damage, all that kind of stuff. I don't mean gritty as in gritty, but crunchier, I should say.
Yeah,
not gritty. Wrong word. Pitfall 2. Now that one took so much time. I think I beat it. I don't know if I don't remember Pitfall 2. I don't remember it. I've played it, but I don't remember.
I don't think I beat the second one.
Seems sus. Todd's like, 11 people watching the stream right now and only 5 likes on the stream. Seems sus.
Wait, hold on. Let me get one. Yeah, I got my like in. Woo! I like myself. That's just, there's so many things wrong with that.
Wow, that was filthy.
My therapist would be looking at me going like, that's not right. That's not the way to do it.
No therapist is ever going to get me to stop doing that. So what else can I talk about? I have a bunch of news.
Dude, give us the news. I mean, you've got your fingers in so many different things right now.
Well, first, I quickly want to talk our D-Lance show on Tuesday. I did not tell the Tuesday cast that a Monday cast member would be on. And we had one of the best fuck moments of all time during it, is they're getting ready to have a meeting with the governor of Kalaman, the capital they're basically refugees going to, and they're getting ready to have their meeting with them to figure out what to do as these refugees. They show up. And the governor announces that Namajor will be there as an advisor to the capital, as a way to help represent not only the mages of high society, but also to be here as his right hand for this delicate decision. And I turned Kelly's character on and brought her on the show. Now these two shows, there's a Monday show and a Tuesday show, and they feel like they've been butting heads and they don't like each other, but they've actually never met. I've done a really good job of keeping them in and out of each other's hair without ever actually meeting. And the only other crossover was during a prelude with Adam's character and Todd's character. They show up and Kelly, thanks for joining us today. And you have 25 Doom points, which is like GM points to spend. And Moxie's like, I have never heard a more bullshit thing in my life. I can't believe that she's got Doom points to spend on us. I was like, she's from the other show. She's technically not with you guys now. So it was so upset. But it was a super fun episode. I'm really enjoying running our version of D-Lance. New things to talk about. If you are following Project Black Flag stuff, the second packet comes out this month. probably in a week or two, but before the end of the month. That's going to have 8 levels of wizard and 8 levels of fighter, along with our new luck pool mechanic, which is kind of like our fail forward mechanic, which I love. I love having that kind of stuff in tabletop games.
For anybody that's not familiar, would you maybe want to define your role over at...
It's the same shit I do here. It's the same shit I do here. But actually not as much as I do here, obviously. So I'm currently the content production manager for them. It's a part-time gig, maybe full-time in the future. We'll see. But I run all their YouTube, their shorts, their interviews, and all that kind of stuff, which I enjoy. We're going to be interviewing a new group coming up here pretty soon. Our goal is to have all of the people who are interested that are signing up for Black Flag and the Orc license, when the Orc license is finalized, signing up to join us. I'll be interviewing them. So like your VTTs and your other companies that are publishing. So that's all pretty cool. And then, yeah, I kind of help marketing direction and help the marketing team, which I love because marketing is my jam. But I'm not at a managerial level, even though it says it in my title. It's really weird. I think
you can't really be a manager if you're just managing yourself.
Yeah, so I know why, and it'll be solved shortly. But I think originally, before OGL, because OGL shit the bed, and then Wizards of the Coast recanted, and then they put out OGL publicly in SRD, and in that time, we were in the interview process. So, like, it was supposed to be a full-time, and then they wheeled it back because they didn't know what was going on with Wizards. It was a smart call on their half, because you don't want to bring somebody on full-time and then have it blow up in your face. All right, that's the trivia card. I saw it. I'm ending the poll. It makes me sad. You guys are winning with the worst monster of all time. Mimic it is. 50% Mimic, 31% Beholder, 21% Cube, 6% Owlbear. 16 votes. So, Mimic it is. Scott, are you ready? Are you ready? If you can answer this on your own, you get 3 entries. If you need to call on the crowd, I have a little timer in front of me. And you really need to get like a timer thing to do, but there's a delay. And if you have to call on the crowd, you can pick the one out of those that you would like. If you are right, you both get an entry. The Watching Paint Dry trivia is going to be Magic and Miscellaneous. Magic and Miscellaneous.
All right, drawing a random card out of here.
So we're going to start with you, Scott. If you defer to needing crowd assistance, we'll read the question out twice. If you need crowd assistance, you can say, crowd? What you got?
Wow. Okay. This one's a deep one. So we
Deep
might
cut.
need crowd
Deep
participation. But it'd be an easy one if you know it. The spells Hold Person and Hold Monster both require what material component?
Doing
Hold
2 minutes.
Person and Hold Monster. What's the material component that's common between the two of them?
What do you got, Scott? 2 minutes on the clock. What is the material component?
I'm not holding the pieces. Don't have to be specific. We're going
Not
to
just any of them.
Yep.
So as long as we get 6 pieces.
If we get 6 different ones for the same category, it's fine. I don't care. A win is a win.
You calling on crowd? You think you know this one, Scott? We're on. We're gonna get extra spicy here. Can I rest it here?
Uh-oh, he's going to the crowd.
Crowd it is. Crowd. Read the card one more time.
All right, so everybody in the audience, if you want to help Scott out, the spell Hold Person and the spell Hold Monster both require what material component?
I actually know this one because I play a lot of Wizards.
Again,
He's going with what Todd said.
Well, no, Nope. Scott hasn't said
Oh,
Todd
no.
yet. DK Berman is supporting.
Yeah, I'm saying he's supporting him. Yep.
So it's all a matter of if Scott picks Todd or if Scott picks somebody else, because nobody else has answered yet. So
Yeah,
our
Scott.
only answer right now is
Either
for
go
Todd.
with your own or go with Todd's. Go with your own or go with Todd's. If you don't agree with Todd, you can still go with your own.
Oh, Servant Hands is backing it up too.
2, 1. What's your answer, Scott? What are you going with? What are you going with?
Will the Mimic get his first little piece
Will
of
the
candy?
Mimic get his first piece of candy, Scott? No cheating. You clonked him over the head with it? That's fucking amazing. We're going with Todd says. Small, straight piece of iron.
Then that would be the Mimic's first piece.
Yay!
Congratulations, you two.
So, the reason I remember that, and I don't know if this is correct, is because Hold Monster originally was a straight piece of iron because a lot of things had a weakness to iron, cold iron back in the day. And that was what you used to control them, like, you know, kind of like a cross for a vampire. And then it just got added to Hold Person as well, if I remember correctly, but I'm not 100% on that. Good stuff. 1 for Todd, 1 for Scott. Got more cards though. I think, don't we? Oh, no. We just nope. We had a goblin ticket played. Never mind. I lied.
Quit lying to me, you little bastard.
Shut up. And then just to remind everybody what you're playing for this month's LAUGHAL, we got the Mimic and the, what do we call that? The portal? The portal box? What is that box?
Yeah, I was calling it the Warlock pool.
The Warlock? So the Warlock and the Mimic box. We're going Warlock and Mimic. And then Smuggler's Coffee is also thrown in a Snickers style flavored called Slap Shot Coffee. It is whole bean. You have to get ground. You don't have to put them up. I have the piece on screen.
No, we're good. I got plenty of room right now, and it's.
So those are the 3 things you win. It all goes to one person. Last month's winner was Serving Hands. She got the Red Dragon box and coffee. Serving Hands, have you tried the coffee yet? That's a really good question. Have you tried the coffee yet? I basically played it to lock the Mimic. You prick. You're the meanest person ever, Scott. We can only be friends. I would have done the same thing. I would have done the same thing in a heartbeat.
So those of you that are here to like learn some of the stuff that I do, it's like what I'm doing right now is
I'll put up the big cam for you. God, you big crybaby.
What?
So I'll put up the big cam for you. God, you big crybaby.
I'm not a crybaby, bitch.
I'm just kidding.
But one thing you have to be mindful of, like if you're going to do a sand effect, like what, or you know, I don't know what to call this. Maybe an embossed effect, or not embossed, but ingrained effect, inlay effect, whatever, where you're putting a lighter color into these things. You end up with, if you sand it with a mechanical sander, and you do not use a very light touch, what ends up happening is some of that sand and paint that you are getting off of the top goes into these.
Oh.
So it'll like darken or blacken.
Could you just use like a brush to take it off? Or is it because it's wet you can't?
When it's wet, it depends. And even still, like right now, wood is not 100% smooth.
No.
So some of these grains have taken in a little bit of that silver. So I'm manually just kind of going through and pulling a little bit more silver out of some of the grooves that are in between the grain. But that's why I use when I do a process like this, I do a hand sanding so that I'm not forcing any more like waste material, basically, you know, because it's the scrapings up top into the recessed parts of the design. So you have to, you know, give it a little tenderness, a little love like this, where it's not as fast, it's not as easy, it's tedious, but you're going to get a much better total result at the end of it. Even the Dremel, I've tried doing it with the Dremel, and what I end up with the Dremel, especially with the round discs, it leaves round disc impressions in it.
Oh, okay.
So that can, if you're going to put anything else on top and you're not light enough with it, it will leave those disc impressions in the piece, which will come through if you like do a dry brush on top of it or anything, you know. So it's just, this leaves you a lot more finished piece. And I know it doesn't stand out as much right now, but when you sand a piece of wood like this, it lightens.
Sure.
Because you see how dark it naturally is, right? So once I oil this, that contrast is going to pop back, and these stars are
going to be closer to the back color again.
Yep. So, and it's just a matter of like, you know, when I'm finished with the paint, I'll go through and I'll oil it, and that's how I get it back to its that darker color for this, but that'll allow the stars to stand out more and get more contrast.
And did you decide is that maple?
This is Purple Heart.
No, the other one.
I'm leaning towards maple because of this feature right here.
Because it looks like maple, not oak to me.
Yeah, it's kind of, I don't know if you can see with the contrast on the...
I could earlier when you had it. Like if you tilt it more towards the back and away from the light, it doesn't have that shine.
Yeah. And it doesn't seem quite as porous, but you get this little, like you see it really clear in bird's eye maple, where it has kind of a sheen to it.
Yep. Look, open the inside of it.
Same thing. And but this pattern here is not an oak pattern. That's more of a maple pattern in the grain. So I'm pretty sure this is maple.
Open the inside and take the foam out.
I'm pretty sure it's maple.
I think that's maple. Yeah, especially in that hex part, it even looks like maple to me.
Yep. Put that back over there because I'm going to start getting a little messy with this. So, what are we doing with this? I mean, it's got a lot of complexity to the design. So there's a lot of options we have for what we're going to do with it.
I don't know, man. Which box is that? I'm going to pull that up on your... Is it on your website so we can see a raw version?
It's not on mine, but if you pull up that Etsy, the Elderwood link I gave you for the Dungeon Journal.
I do have that pulled up. Yeah. We were going to talk about that here soon. Does it have it by itself? Yes, it does. All right, so everybody, this is the piece that he painted because it's black. Obviously, it's harder to see on screen. But this is the piece itself. This is it looks like a globe with a compass. And what does it say on the banner?
It's all in, it looks like Dwarvish or Norse.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure which. I'm gonna say Norse. It's probably the younger Futhark, I'm guessing. But it's a repeating phrase. Whatever it is. I mean, I can see the repetition in the phrase in the piece around. So it's a shorter phrase. I don't know if it says anything in their description, maybe?
I'm looking. I have it pulled up over here as well.
I can always reach out to them too and find out. But right now I have to go back and like touch up where the ink didn't go into these little groove spots.
No, I don't see anything that has a description for it.
All right, so I'll reach out to them and find out if they have a translation for it.
Yeah, no, I don't see anything. I just dug through it. What's chat saying? There's some stuff. Well played. I am ashamed. No, I am ashamed. I haven't had time to say, oh, that's about the coffee. What else we got? Putting a special riddles touch on it. Look, dude, you don't make it sound filthy.
Well, I am edging their boxes, so. So, yeah, for like that background, do we want where like everything is etched, that circular background, do we want that to be like a stone effect? Or do we want more like a parchment effect?
Ooh, stone could be kind of cool. So if it's dwarven, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't see why not.
So if we did a stone effect for the outer rings pieces, right? We do the globe. I can bring in a blue to really kind of brighten that, or give the water some actual effect, and then green the islands and land and everything, which is pretty quick and easy. We'll go back in and doppel it with a little bit of for texturing effect.
Sure.
We can do, to stand out against the stone, we could do like a gold for the compass, and then we have this filigree with the banner at the bottom, and the design that goes around the edge, which we can just pick accent colors to kind of help that pop a little.
Congrats, Trickster, for being a StreamLoot sub for 15 months.
Woohoo!
We got a good one here. You ready?
Wait, good in what way?
Well, you didn't see this, so I will have to share it to you. The Vogler's coffee logo is the best thing that happened to me this week. So Vogler's is the village that they fled in Dragonlance, and Todd made a Folgers version of Vogler's coffee logo. Or Vogler's version. What's that?
Wasn't that on Archer?
Vogler? No, Vogler is the name of just the fishing village they fled. But Vogler's coffee. That was fun. That was awesome that Todd made that. He made it fast, too. He's like, I made it in like 10 minutes.
Because that was the episode where they had like the peppermint potato chips. And I want to say the chip names were Flays or something like that. Everything was a knockoff.
Oh, fuck. I don't know. I'm looking for Todd's Vogler thing here. It's in our Discord. Todd might remember it. He put in live show chat. Dude, so many things get dropped in our live show chat. It's so EFP stream, live show chat. Yeah, it's in the EFP, it's in the live show chat and EFP. But I can open it up. Let me. Oh, it's such a big piece. Jesus Christ. Let me put it over here. Hold on.
Man, Archer is such a generic term. It picks up all this other stuff.
Put Archer TV show. Here. I'll put it on screen right now. This is the piece that Todd made. Let's see if I can get it to... nah, I might not be able to. It's the same problem I had before. No! Yeah, I'd have to drag it in here. I can't do it this way. Damn. Damn. I got an idea. I mean, anyone can check. It's in the Discord. You can check it in the Discord.
Yeah, I'll have to pull the... We just saw the episode, like, last night,
I'm gonna drag it and see what happens. Hold on. Sure, bring it in. Boom. Doing it live, kids. Doing it live.
That was cool. That is cool. Nicely done, Todd. Nicely done, sir.
Here, we'll blow it up so everybody can see it. Vogler's coffee tastes like burning, is what it should say below it. Yeah, it's full 300 DPI. That's all right though. We got it. Whoosh. I always remember that I can drag Discord ones in and it just blows them up. Easy breezy. Anyway, so I did have more stuff. While we're waiting for more cards to get played, I do have a couple other things here.
What do you got? What do you got?
So, I did get something in the mail. Remember a while back how I told you that Kingdom Death had like an online thing they were putting out where you could buy keys a while back?
Yes.
And it gives you access to a website for an upcoming thing. They actually sent a physical fucking key. Like a resin.
That's freaking cool.
A resin copy here. Let me do this on near. Probably can. This will be easier. And I'll put it on full screen so people can see it a little better. But yeah. It's a hand with like... It's a hand holding a head? Is what it looks like. Let me flip it this way, maybe. There we go. Two hands holding a head and it's a key. I thought this is dope that they did this. But anyway, I got that. I'm going to paint this up. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I kind of want to use it for a game. But it's... everything below it is brain matter. It's like the brain matter leaking out of the person's head. It's really kind of wild.
That's kind of cool, though.
Yeah. So I thought it was cool they did this. I need to look into what the I don't know what the full version is because it's like weird. You walk into a digital house, and that digital house has, I think, Kingdom Death in it to play. Is my understanding. So, kind of cool. I'm curious to see how this turns out. But yeah.
You also need to let everybody know that you won't be here.
Yeah, I was going to do that at the end. But yeah, I will not be here on the 23rd. We're not going to have a show because that will be at GaryCon. For those who are here, though, you're more than welcome to come say hi at GaryCon. I'm probably running a couple off-site games. Oh, I do have something. So, GaryCon, there was an announcement of a event that is being recorded from, let's just say, D&D, right? I'm going to pull it up for everybody to take a look at it. It is a little wild because of the amount of people who are going to be at this event. And I mean, exceptionally wild. You ready? Can you hear me still?
I can hear you.
Okay. Weird. Chat quit. Chat on my end crashed, but we look like we're still live. We still live, everybody? I can't see chat on my end.
Uh-oh. Scott just mentioned you're going to go to GaryCon. So, guys, are we still live? You guys hear us?
Yeah, we're still live. Yep. I'm just having that Chrome thing where Chrome keeps doing the aw snap crash shit. I don't know why. I don't know what's causing it. I cannot figure it out. Is
Elon involved?
Really, no. God damn it. It's really annoying. I've been trying to fix this for over 2 months now. So, this is the original Greyhawk Castle adventure of 1974.
Wow.
Legends of Roleplay event, a chance to play an original 1974 Greyhawk Castle by Rob Kuntz, one of the deepest levels ever run at GaryCon. 2 sessions of this event will be played at the 330 Center Street in the same dining room where Gary introduced D&D to his son Ernie and his daughter Elise over 40 years ago. Characters will be generated, so just bring a pencil and dice. Yeah, you can't get in, though. Do you know why? There's 12 tickets.
Why?
It's $100 cost.
Okay.
Ready? Greg Bolin, Robert Brandon, R.R. Brando, Kevin Trudeau, Andrew Buccarow, Chris Retinol, Paul White, Tom Morello. Yes, that one. Joe Magdiliano. I always fuck up his name. Vince Vaughn.
What?
David Cusack.
Holy shit.
And David Bendel. So that is Joe's party.
That is one hell.
And you can buy a ticket for $100 and go play. And they're doing it for 2 days in a row. So
that is one hell of an adventuring group right there.
Right. There's some big like sized human beings there. I don't know if you've seen Gary's table that he taught this stuff on. I don't know how they're gonna fit around it. That is impossible.
Uh-oh. Serving Hands is all happy about Tom being there.
Yes, Tom's gonna be there. Yep. He'll be there on site. Well, actually the Cove is very close. Where we're staying is very close to where they're filming. Kind of wild, man. Kind of fucking wild. Like legitimately crazy. I don't know what to say. Yep. YouTube just Chrome is just constantly making me refresh it.
See, it's not doing that to me.
It keeps giving me the aw snap thing, which usually it's like it's an error. But I don't know what causes that error. I've been fighting it since February. No idea. It's like it just runs out of memory. Even though that is fucking impossible. Beats me, everybody.
For stone, I'm just using my very dry, shaky hand technique.
Dry. Welcome to the dry, shaky hand technique.
Well, you know.
It's a very important shaky hand technique.
Sometimes a shaky hand is a boon. I'm just saying.
Oh, we got more cards.
I'll give you a card.
What is this one? Chrome is the latest BS troubling Eric. God damn it. Yes.
Truth.
Yes. Serving hands.
You know what? I'll take Chrome over some of the alternatives any day of the week, though.
Well, I hate to tell you this, good sir, but Edge is what's running the video into our call right now.
Well, I'm fine with that. I don't have anything against it. I'm comfortable with Chrome. I don't have any major issues with it.
I don't.
So
I don't know what I mean. I got one more thing to try after the show today. I'm gonna mess around with it. I'm gonna go check my VRAM settings again. Maybe I messed something up. But we'll see. I'll figure it out because I always fucking do. I don't get really frustrated by tech issues. To me, like I think I'll be honest, from growing up with a dad who was an auto mechanic and just like a technical savant. He's like, oh, this is how this works. And he puts it back together better than it was before. Not shitty like Tim Allen, but actually made it better. And I just kind of learned from that, problem solving. But I don't really get mad about it. Like, it sucks. Tech can be a bitch. Pencils always work, but I'll figure it out. It'll be fine. Anyway, other things that I was going to talk about.
The engineer and like just the whole conversation and the fact that you brought up pencils reminds me of like the birth of the ballpoint pencil.
What about
it? Or not pencil, but pen. The birth of the ballpoint pen.
Oh yeah.
If you're not familiar with this from an engineering aspect, it's fucking funny.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's a side comment.
There's a side quest to make a ballpoint pen.
But so basically, we made the ballpoint pen was invented so that astronauts would have a way to write in 0G.
Correct.
Because at that point, we did not have a pen that could handle writing in a 0G environment.
Correct.
The Russians said, well, fuck, we have pencils. Exactly what the Russians just brought pencils with them.
Yeah,
and we spent millions on
the Fisher Space Pen.
Yeah, we spent millions coming up with the space pen, and they're like, yeah, we have pencils.
Wow.
From an engineering standpoint, that's just that's one of those funny comment or reality pieces that you just like, really? We did this?
Serving hands said, dry and shaky. Careful. I mean, using Edge is very on brand for this show. True. Eric and Jay are very okay with Edge. Just a couple of edgers. Oh, snap. Edger's coffee. No, god damn it. Microsoft really missed on the opportunity by not calling their version of Googling something edging it. Scott, god damn it. It's true. It's fucking true though. That's very Microsoft, look here. We got a little PSA from Microsoft here. Microsoft, if you have not thought about calling the idea of Googling something for Edge, edging it, not only have you missed out, I don't think it's copywritten. You should get on copywriting edging. That's what you should do. I'm pretty sure Lucas from Star Wars hasn't claimed that yet. Or maybe he has. Who fucking knows? That guy copywrote everything.
Yeah, well, I'm letting these kind of...
Is that true, Todd? I didn't know that. He said yes, but the graphite of pencils mess with their electronics. There's a lot more to the story. Like Fisher spending his own money on that pen. Yeah. I mean, this pen here I have, I love Fisher pens. Or the inks.
Really? I didn't know about the graphite part, though.
I didn't know that either. Yeah, this here, this one has got one of the brown Fisher inks in it. This is my brass one I've had for a couple of years now. Love this pen. Heavy. Smells like the metal. I know a lot of people hate that smell. I actually like that smell.
Todd, what was the issue with the graphite on the electronics?
Yeah, I don't know that. Todd, you know more?
Graphite's not conductive, is it?
Maybe it's as they grind it, it would just, I think every time you write it would float. It creates dust. It's got to be the dust. That would be my guess. Dust from 200, Todd?
Is that dust like reactive? Or conductive, I should say?
More interference? I don't know.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, it's cool though. I like learning new stuff like that. So
agreed. Todd, let us know. Damn it.
Yeah, if you find out, Todd, say definitely either like hit us up in
more
chat
debris
later on in Discord.
Yeah, shit, yeah, man. Put it in Discord. I'll pull it up. Put it in the live show.
So yeah, but since I have the time and the opportunity, I'm gonna just do some little. I'm doing a quick paint I have a Goblin game that I'm running on St. Patrick's Day at this shop, and it is a leprechaun heist. So I wanted to have a really good leprechaun.
That's fucking hilarious to me.
To bring in. So yeah, I'm just putting in some of my base coats on this thing before. Plus, it keeps me from letting that gray go to waste that I poured too much of on the damn sheet. That's why I have this little army of minis right here. So like when I pour out too much of something on a paint, I have something to apply it to instead of wasting it.
Let's see if we can read this, Todd. Hold on. Put in browser. All right. I'm gonna bring this up on screen. Let's see if we can read it, everybody.
A little bit of trivia. I like it, so I'm very curious. Like,
this might be hard to read. We're gonna try. If not, I'll read it. When NASA first started sending astronauts into space, they realized that the ballpoint pen would not work at zero gravity. $1 million investment in 2 years of test results, and a pen that could write in space upside down almost any surface, and at temperatures ranging below freezing over 3,000 Celsius. 300 Celsius. When confronted with the same problem, Russians used pencils. In the early years of space flight, both Russians and Americans used pencils in space. Unfortunately, pencil lead is made of graphite, a highly conductive material, which I do know it's conductive. Snapped graphite leads leads and particles in zero gravity are hugely problematic, as they will get sucked into the air ventilation or electronic equipment, easily causing shorts or fires, and the pure oxygen environment of a capsule. Oh my God, they were lighting themselves on fire. After the fire in Apollo 1, which killed all the astronauts on board, NASA required a writing instrument that wasn't a fire hazard. Fisher spent over $1 million of his own money creating a pressurized ballpoint pen, which NASA bought at $295 each. Russian space program also switched over from pencils shortly thereafter. So I was right about the debris with someone else in chat said it. I knew it was conductive, but I didn't even think about flammable. But think about it. One of the ways you can start fires is grinding up a pencil for campfires and lighting the graphite. That's one of the major forms of making fire if it's needed. Super fucking cool.
Crazy. That's kind of crazy.
Thanks, Too Mad. I saw he posted it too. Everybody's on the same page. Like, I knew that. The more you know. That's right. The more you know. Good shit. I think we had another card play too. Hold on here.
Uh-oh.
Hold on here. We got two. I think we have two more. Let's see here. Do not go gentle into that good night. Rage. Rage against Chrome. Yeah, you know what? Fuck Chrome. Pissing me off.
An ongoing thing.
I know we're on YouTube right now, but Google, get your shit straight. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with it. Something is causing it, and I cannot figure it out. Like, I've disabled every extension. Like, I don't know what's going on. The amount of stuff I've went through in the last 2 days to try to fix this stuff is just unprecedented. It is absolutely insane. Insane, I say. Insane. Oh, we got more. Oh, God. Ready? Riddles?
You got me worried now.
The dry and shaky technique is Riddle's proudest achievement.
You have no idea.
The dry, shaky technique. Yeah, so many questions.
Don't be hating. Don't be hating.
Uh-oh. Put your paints down. It's trivia time.
Oh, wait.
Trivia. Cosmology for DK.
Which one is that?
I don't know. Trivia Cosmology for DK.
Oh, the purple one.
Ooh, we have another one after that, too. We got Magic and Miscellaneous. Miscellany? Miscellany? Is that what it's supposed to say?
Right?
Yeah, Miscellany. There's another one after that for Drew, but we're starting with Cosmology.
All right. We have the pieces out. We have the Mimic. Okay. This is fairly easy, even if you haven't played the game. You just have to understand gaming terminology.
All right.
All right. So, are we ready? This is
This is no. This one is DK, I believe. Yep. First one is DK.
All right, DK, you ready?
I'm ready.
Shush! I'm reading. Is Three Dragon Ante a card game, a board game, or a dice game? Again, the game we're talking about is Three Dragon Ante. It is a a Wizards of the Coast product. I have it on the shelf over there. And is it a card game? Is it a board game? Or is it a dice game?
All right, that's the two reads. DK, what's your answer? If you don't know, you can call on the audience, and I will start a timer. See what you get here.
I'm feeling positive about this, so I am pulling out the purple piece. And it has been used in other TSR. I mean, I keep saying TSR today. I don't know why. Feeling nostalgic, I guess.
On for TSR,
it is represented in other Wizards of the Coast media.
DK says card game.
Right, you are.
Three. No, first, that's the first three. DK. First three we've had.
No, we've had one other three.
Who? Not since we changed the rules. No, we have not.
I'm pretty sure we had one.
We had a two, but not since we switched it to three. Doesn't matter. I'm saying you're the first. And if someone says I'm wrong, we'll fight about it. I'll see you at GaryCon. Strength is next. Strength is next. And he's got the oh, no, I was wrong. I was wrong. Strength has got Dungeons and Adventures.
Ooh.
Which is a fucking hard one.
Oh, God.
It's never easy. You got to know, like, modules and shit for these.
Okay, all right. This is actually kind of a big thing, so...
he won't know it.
What 2008 module, coded H1, was the first official product published by Wizards of the Coast for 4th edition D&D?
One more time?
What 2008 module, coded H1, was the first official product published by Wizards of the Coast for 4th edition Dungeons and Dragons?
Coded each one? What the fuck does that mean?
H, the letter H.
Code,
You know the
code
codes
H1.
on 'em?
Code H1. Yeah. I got you. I know what this is. And Drew, we read it off twice. Code H1.
Hamburger uno.
Right. Code H1.
Yeah.
What you got for us?
One, but
Not really.
it's one of those key parts of like this hobby that we love.
It was them trying to bring something. Anyway,
I'll give you an extra hint.
you see, 4th edition. So who cares? No extra hints. Now I'll do that.
The extra hint is that it came with a pamphlet. It came with a pamphlet with the basic rules, like a starter rule set.
Yep, I know it because I remember the two people who made it.
Drew's like, it was 4th edition. Who cares?
Are you calling the audience? Drew? If so, put the timer on the screen.
Are you doing this yourself, or are you going to call on the audience, bud?
I think we're doing audience. He's already taken too long. 2 minutes on the clock. 2 minutes on the clock. Anyone in the audience have an idea without cheating? I think if we know it, we get to take a point away.
No, I will not do that to them.
No, just to Drew.
No.
But he has no points. He'd be negative then. And that's just fun.
Drew, you want to poll the audience?
He's polling. I already started the clock. Polling the audience. This is too much time to be able to go look stuff up.
Right, audience, get your answers in. If Drew picks your
Drew
answer
is thinking the beginner's box. He's got about a minute left for other people to chime in. He's saying beginner box like the starter set. Let's see if anybody else. Audience, you can say stuff if you'd like. I'm going to answer at the end of this and see if I'm correct before you read it off.
Okay.
I'm just curious to see if I know it. And time. I will tell you, DK, I think you are close. I think it's keep on the Shadowfell is H1. Yeah. And the second one was Lightning Spire, Thunder Spire, something Spire Labyrinth.
Right.
Am I right?
Yes, you're right.
Yeah! And we're not giving it to him because he was close. It doesn't count. Drew said beginner box.
Todd apparently might have known it, it looks like, but...
Did he? I don't see him. I don't see that on there.
Says, yeah, told DK.
It's too late. It's too late. The timer is up. We can't do it forever. If we do it forever, then they can just go look shit up. And I am saying you would cheat, Drew. So... I'm kidding. Yeah, Thunder Spire. Wow. I think that's it. I think that's what it was. It's Keep on the Shadowfell. Yeah, Keep on the Shadowfell. So I remember it because it had a bald wizard on it, and that was like the start of their like bald wizard love child through all of the 4th edition crap. And then if I remember correctly, it was Mike Murals.
The Dread Wizard, right?
Yeah, the Dread Wizard. It was Mike Murals and Bruce R. Cordell, because Cordell was still involved with 4th edition then, because Monty Cook Games wasn't a thing yet. No. 2008. 4th edition. Hey, specifically the 4th edition era. Good try, though. Good try. That I think Dungeons and Adventures is the hardest category. Like, you got to be like a super fan. Yeah, no, it's fine. Like I said, 4th edition, don't really care. Is there Pathfinder and some other ones like this that we can get a hold of?
Ooh, that'd be fun.
If there's some other ones out there. Maybe we need some maybe we need some actual movie trivia ones too. Because a lot of us in here are movie fans.
I can do that too. We can mix it up if you want.
I mean, maybe we rotate the month, or maybe we just have another set of cards in here for movie ones. Because we all, like, if Alien Questions comes up, everyone's gonna be fighting.
Yep.
Sound the Citadel was 3rd. Yeah, they reused the codes in 4th edition. I don't remember why. Something in the code's different. I think there was a date that was like 08 to show the year designation. Maybe some Chrome trivia. Yeah, maybe we can get an answer as to why shit crashes. That'd be great.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Yep, see, I just got the aw snap again. Trying to tell me to free up memory. Bitch, there's no fucking memory to free up. It's fucking fine. There's nothing to run it. Anyway. Sending this to them.
What? What'd you call me? So does anybody in chat have a fun thing going on this weekend? Like anything? Actually, hold on. Wait. Has anybody in chat seen Quantum Mania?
No, I haven't yet. I haven't had a chance. I'm probably going to go, I'll be honest, I'm going to go see Creed before I see that.
Creed looks amazing.
I love boxing movies, so.
Oh, another one. If anybody is really big into World War II, like retro kind of movies.
Oh, is this the Sifu or Sifu or whatever
Sisu.
it is? Yeah.
Sisu looks freaking amazing, that's what it is. Especially if you're all about killing.
It looks so really good.
Creative ways. Because and I don't. This isn't even a spoiler. It's in the freaking trailer. He throws a claymore as a weapon, and it exploded on the guy he threw it.
Yeah,
at.
it's insanity.
Yeah,
it's deity level insanity.
This is John Wick in World War II if he was a Norwegian Viking.
Yep. 100%.
Exactly
100%.
what this. It looks absolutely incredible. So yeah, that is coming up, and I will definitely go to a theater to see that. That just looks amazing.
Well, with that, we've hit.
Nazis. I mean, come on.
We've hit the 2:00 hour. We are at the end of our show. Remember, everybody, you can still get tickets even when we're not on air. All you gots to do is pick up some Ko-Fi tickets. Exclamation point Ko-Fi in chat will get you access to those. If you want to pick up just golden tickets to get yourself entered into the drawing, this is how you do it. And then, other than that, Mr. Riddles, do we have anything else to talk about?
I have things I'd like to talk about, but I can't.
Now, we'll get to that. And I've just been warned. Winter storm warning update. Milwaukee County. Oh boy. It's currently 45 out, and we have a winter storm warning, which means it's going to plummet. Super fun. But yeah,
I did not miss that at all.
No, not at all. Well, that's it for us. Wave bye, Riddles, and I'm going to give us a little outro here.
Bye, guys.
Bye,
Thank
everybody.
You all so much as always for being here. I appreciate you all. Thank you.
I appreciate some of you. No, I'm just kidding. You guys are amazing. Thank you for all the StreamLoot card purchase today, Ko-Fi purchases. Support the people that we work with, Talon and Claw, Smuggler's Coffee, and Elderwood. For all the stuff that they do and what they make. There's a Kickstarter going on right now with Elderwood you can check out. No, not a Kickstarter. I apologize. The dungeon. Yeah, late pledges are open. The Kickstarter is over. With that said, everyone, that is it for us today. Over here, you'll be able to find our lovely little watch these videos. Over here is going to be the subscribe. Thank you to all the new subscribers today. And then I want to remind you, in the description of the videos, there is a poll for our Dragonlance game. Please vote for what happened to Becklin and Cudgel. If you don't know who they are, they went off to warn everybody and to fight part of the Draconian Red Army that was coming in, and we need to know if any of them lived or died. That's it for us today. Bye.